Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jordan if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a demo and overview on the new Pat McGrath Divine Blush collection. So if you're interested in my thoughts and how everything looks, then keep on watching. Alright guys, we're finally here and we have a lot to talk about. So I'm just gonna hop into it because basically we have a full collection of blushes that we need to discuss. Alright, so Pat McGrath Divine Blush Collection dropped on the 21st of May on Pat McGrath's website and the 28th on Sephora's website. So of course I picked up everything except for the lipstick because I didn't need that. But I have all the blushes, the highlight, and the eyeshadow palette, and we need to discuss them. So let's jump into this. So the blushes, you guys, they retail for $38 and they come in 9 shades, 8 of which are available on Sephora. All 9 are available on patmcgrath.com. So the shade that is not available at Sephora is the shade Nymphet. Yes, Nymphet. And I'm not sure why, but it's exclusive to Pat McGrath's website just in case you want to pick that up. So let's just hop into it. Let's swatch these blushes. So let's start from lightest to deepest. Auntie Pat says that these blushes are layerable, luxurious, and legendary. Blush like an icon, Pat's most requested launch ever, the instantly indispensable Divine Blush creates a feather-light, long-wearing rush of couture color and demi-matte and satin finishes. Ultrafine powder pigments deliver sensualist, soft, brilliantly blendable application. All 9 shades build effortlessly from sheer to subversive, bare to bold to beyond, ensuring a wondrous wash of customizable color tailored to every skin tone and type. Embossed with radiant roses and sublime sun rays, this new classic is the answer to the external question: who makes you blush? Now, first of all, I'm proud of myself for reading that whole thing without messing up, you know, too badly, because Auntie Pat, she be saying some words. I don't know where she get these words from, but she be saying them. But yeah, let's get started, you guys. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go in order on how it's layered on the website. I hope this is the correct order. So this is what your unit carton looks like. It's this really pretty purple packaging with Pat McGrath Holographic Divine Blush, and you get 9.7 grams of product. This is what the component looks like. So your standard black component, very similar to her quad components if you guys have that. And of course on the back you have the name and, you know, a little saying back here. And the component is a click, not a magnet, but like a little click to open situation. So the first color that we have here is the shade Flirtatious, and this is what it looks like. Is it Flirtatious? Flirtatious. Yeah, Flirtatious. So that's what Flirtatious looks like. I know that Flirtatious is not really going to show up on me, you guys. I picked it up because the collector in me needs all these blushes. Duh. And because I want to swatch them for you. So let's go ahead and get a nice little swatch. Okay, let's talk about how we didn't even mess up the rose and the sun rays when we swatched that. So that's what it looks like on my finger. Flirtatious. Flirtatious might be a little ashy. She might be a little ashy. So Flirtatious is described as a soft beige pink demi matte. You know, it's not horrible, but am I gonna mess up my makeup? Let's try it. Y'all, let's try it. This is a Rephr number 18. You know what's so funny? This doesn't even look bad. It doesn't look that bad. Of course, it's a little pale. It's a little pale, but yeah, it's a little pale. I was doing too much. It's not gonna work for my skin tone, but if anybody wants a soft pink blush, I feel like if you're more of like a medium tan complexion, this color would look really pretty on you. It's not gonna work for your girl, but you know, we'll have use for it because I'll make use for it. So this is the next shade. This is Nude Venus, and that's what Nude Venus looks like. Nude Venus is described as a peachy pink with golden pearl. Peachy pink with golden pearl. so it might have a nice glow to it. Let's go ahead and swatch Nude Venus so that you guys can see what that looks like. So the Flirtatious here, and this is Nude Venus. Ooh, I like the sheen that it has to it. Might be a little ashy though, but that's Nude Venus. We're gonna go back in with Rephr number 18 in Nude Venus. Oh, that showed up. I think I can layer this with another color and it would look pretty. Like for instance, Electric Bloom, which is going to be like that more vibrant orange in this collection. I think layering these two, those two will look good. But that's what Nude Venus looks like on my skin tone. So still a little pale, of course. It's very powdery. But the blendability, aside from the powderiness, it's actually really good on this. I feel like I can build it up really nicely. So the next shade that we have is Desert Orchid, which looks like this. It is described as a bronze rose with golden pearl. Interesting description. Let's go ahead and swatch that for you all. Desert Orchid. So that's what it looks like on my skin tone. Just go ahead and apply that. This one is giving me the pearl, but it's definitely, again, pale on the skin tone. So the next shade that we have here is Nymphet. This is what Nymphet looks like. Nymphet is described as a soft pink with golden pearl. Soft pink with golden pearl. And Nymphet is exclusive to PatMcGrath So this is Nymphet. Nymphet. Number 18 from Rephr. That's giving me more highlight on my skin. Like you can definitely see the glow from that one, right? I think this would be pretty layered as well. I feel like this, Nymphet, Desert Orchid, and Nude Venus would layer really well. I don't know about Flirtatious. Flirtatious just is not gonna be for anyone of deeper skin tone, to be honest. But if you are somebody that layers blushes and with the pearl finish blushes, those are going to be really pretty layered, to be honest. But this one is Nymphet, which I thought wouldn't work, but it's giving me more glow, as you can see, some more highlight on my skin. So our next blush is Divine Rose. Of course, Auntie had to come in with the Divine Rose, right? It's described as a cool mauve rose demi matte. This is Divine Rose swatched. Divine Rose. Oh, I like Divine Rose. Okay, Divine Rose shows up. Again, it's a cool mauve. Definitely true to its description of shade. I think this would be pretty layered too, but this one is showing up, which is good. So Divine Rose. The next shade is Cherish. This is what Cherish looks like. It is described as a neutral pink demi matte. Ooh, this looks really pretty. Let's see what this looks like. This is Cherish swatched. Cherish. Oh, I feel like I picked up a lot. Okay, okay, Cherish. We just jumped into color, just straight color payoff, right? Oh, I like it. Of course, I wouldn't put that much to begin with. I picked up a lot more than I normally would. Goss Artist Brush, just to blend that out. Yeah. So that is Cherish. The next shade is Love Struck. This is what Love Struck looks like, and Love Struck is described as a berry pink demi matte. This is Love Struck swatched. Love Struck. I picked up less than I did with Cherish. And as you can see, there we go. Blends really nicely. And then we're gonna build it up. Yeah, builds really good too. Ooh, okay. Okay, Love Struck, I like it. It's a pretty color. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This is our next color. This is Electric Bloom. Sis, this looks so good. Oh, beautiful. I think this is definitely one that a lot of people were anticipating picking up. And this is described as a vivid coral demi matte. Beautiful color. This is Electric Bloom swatched. It's a little close to Love Struck, but there we go, Electric Bloom. Yes, Electric Bloom. Oh, that's so pretty. We're gonna just add a little bit more. Look at that. It layers really well. Oh, wow. These two colors are beautiful. Look at that. Love Struck, Electric Bloom. Definitely giving you different vibes. Oh, this Electric Bloom is gonna be so pretty in the summertime. I like it. And last but certainly not least is the shade Paradise Venus, which is described as a terracotta demi matte. Paradise Venus. Ooh, that is pretty. So these are all 9 blushes swatched, you guys. All 9 blushes. Beautiful. I'm going to be using the Goss #1 to apply the blush. Oh, I think this is going to be my favorite color. Wow. Okay, blendability. Alright guys, so this is what Paradise Venus looks like on my complexion. This is just going to be the finale blush because, you know, this is it. I love the way that this looks on my complexion. This is beautiful, so pretty, and it layers like really well. I'm just going to build it up a little bit more. We're going to have a little extra blush today just so you can see how it layers. Really nice blendability to these blushes, you guys. Very impressed. This brush, by the way, blends really nicely too. This is really pretty. I like it a lot. So what I'm going to do now, I love this blush, but I want to add a little bit of sheen to it. So let's go in with a bit of Desert Orchid just to see how these layer on top of each other. Right here on the apples of the cheek. Oh, pretty. Yeah, just like I was saying. That's pretty. So just on the apple. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. This is so pretty. Paradise Venus is that blush. You guys, it's my favorite one. Paradise Venus is definitely my favorite one. I like it a lot. Alright, so yeah, those are all 9 blushes swatched and demoed on my skin. So let's just go ahead and hop into the highlighter. So this is the Divine Glow highlighter. The unicarton is very similar to the blushes. It just says Divine Glow. And the component is the same as well. Just on the back, it doesn't have the little saying that the blushes have. And it has the name of the highlighter, which is Divine Glow Highlighter in Golden Nectar. So that's the color. And this is what Golden Nectar looks like in the pan. So Golden Nectar retails for $48 and it is described as, it doesn't say, but it says that you can turn up your complexion with a dazzling divinity. This high polish pressed gold highlighter, there you go, it is a gold highlighter. Combines skin loving botanical oils with multi-tone micro pearls. Molten luminosity blends seamlessly into skin for a smooth with an ultra reflective finish and imperceptible silken feel. The Luxe Satiny Powder instantly imbues everything it touches, ranging from cheekbones to décolletage with gilded glass-like luster and solar flare shine. So let's go ahead and swatch the highlighter. Oh, pretty. That's what Golden Nectar looks like. Well, that's really pretty. Nice high shine to it. Let's go ahead and compare it, since I have them here, to Divine Rose highlighter, which is my favorite anti-pat highlighter. The formula on this one is really nice. They feel different from one another. This one is, as you can see, more putty-like. This just has a nice smooth, wet finish to it. So this is Divine Rose. The colors are definitely different. And while we're here, let's just go on with Mr. Hockey Puck Champagne Gold. Champagne Gold looks like this. Yeah, all three different colors with similarities to them as well, but the undertones of each color is different, of course. Okay, so let's see. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, no. No. Wait, I'm gonna wipe that off because I don't like a lot of highlighter. I like to look glowy, but I don't want it to be like hella bright. That was fun. I don't know where I ended off because my camera shut off. Okay. We're just gonna pick up a little bit more and place it on our chin. Oh my god. And forehead. This blends really well. I picked up too much to start off with, to be honest. It was just way too much. But wiping it off and going back in with the brush, it blended it out really nicely and just gave a nice whisper of glow to the skin. This highlighter, though, is definitely more intense than the other highlighters from Pat McGrath. It's an intense one. So we have our Paradise Venus and Desert Orchid blush topped with Golden Nectar highlight, and I really like how this looks. This is really pretty. So next we're gonna hop into the eyeshadow, and I will insert swatches of all the eyeshadows so that you guys can see the colors, but this is what the quad looks like. So it's your typical anti-pat quad, and this is what this quad looks like. The name of this quad is Voyeuristic Vixen. I hope I am saying that correctly. So yes, Voyeuristic Vixen has 4 different colors in it. These 2 shimmer shades, they look like new formulas, like more metallic, so who knows? It doesn't say that they're new, but they retail for $58, and this quad has 4 covetly carnal bronze and copper hues that span an array of finishes, including crystalline sparkle and buildable creamy matte. The silken powder formula glides on, imparting a petal soft, even layer of intensely saturated color in a single swipe. All right, let's see. We're gonna go in with this shade here, which I believe is called After Dusk. We're gonna place that color on our outer eye, blending it into our inner crease. Oh, that's pretty. That blended really nicely. Pretty. All right, so we're just gonna intensify the smokiness of, is it After Dusk? Yeah, After Dusk on the outer eye by pressing that on a little bit more intensely on the outer eye with the same blending brush that we used to initially apply the shadow. There we go. I like that color. Love to see it. And of course, we have to do it. I'm gonna go in with Rose Fire Nectar. I'm gonna use my finger to apply it. It's definitely more chunky of a metallic shade. Yeah, definitely more chunky. And I'm just gonna use my finger to apply that. I feel like if you use a brush, it might fall down on your face. Yeah, so as you can see, a little bit of fallout. You just wanna definitely press that on and smooth it. More texture for that eyeshadow. Oh, I'm so worried. It's so pretty, you guys. That high shine though. Let's talk about it. That looks really pretty. I love you, Rose Fire Nectar. You are beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that. So pretty. Ooh, I love it. All right, I'm gonna go in with the Goss number 4 brush and just blend the edges softly. Right. Oh, that's beautiful. We're gonna use all the shades in here, of course. Let's do it, right? I'm gonna go with my favorite brush to use with Pat McGrath eyeshadows. This is the Rephr number 2. I love this brush. We are gonna go in with, because why not, Twilight Bronze, which is right here. Twilight Bronze. Ooh, okay. She's a little chunky too. I'm gonna press that down a little bit more. I think I picked up a lot. And we're gonna place that in the center. Oh yeah. Get a little bit more shine, a little bit of brightness right there. Right on the center of my lid. Blending into After Dusk. Pretty. Can you see the difference with the eye that has Twilight Bronze compared to just Rose Fire Nectar? Just brings a little bit of dimension to the eyeshadow. And we're not even wetting these shadows, we're just applying them dry. Last but not least, we're gonna go in with Moonlight Liaison in the inner eye. Same Rephr number 2. I'm gonna place that right there, like always, you know, we gotta bring that up into the inner crease. Pew! Period. You know, I always gotta do that. It just lifts my eye for me a little bit more. Oh, yes. She is pretty. I love her. Let's do it. I love it. Okay. We're just gonna go back in with some After Dusk and just blend the edges of our matte shade. Okay, going in with the number 4, bringing that down on our lower lash line. Okay, so we have our lashes and mascara on with a bit of liner. This is what my finished eye look is looking like. I really like it. I think that this palette is definitely going to be a really good everyday palette. But let's just go ahead and complete our lips. For my lips, I already have my lip liner on. I have on a mixture of ColourPop BFF4 and 3. And I'm just going to go in with the Lip Divinyl in Nude Venus in the center. Pretty color. And then the last thing that I have from the Divine Blush collection is the Luxe lip gloss that came in the collection. It's already a permanent lip gloss, you guys. It was just added to this collection to finish it off. Your typical Luxe lip gloss packaging, but as you can see, it is a lip gloss that has a lot of different reflects of glitter in it. So you have a mixture of gold and pink, really pretty. So we're just gonna top that off. I don't like messing up my lip gloss applicators, people. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on my finger because I don't want to get the color mixed in. Pretty. So this is our finished look, testing out the new items from Pat McGrath Divine Blush collection, you guys. What do we think of the look? I like it a lot. So let me just give you a quick overview of my thoughts on all the items. For the most part, the formula of the blushes are really good, you guys. I feel like it blends really well. And I tried the blush with 2 different types of brushes. Of course, these brushes are really good brushes. So I tried it with the Rephr number 18, which is a little bit more densely packed brush, still fluffy. And then we had our Goss Artist. Not Artist. This is the Goss Edit number 1 and then the Goss Artist number 1. And I tried it with both of these and I feel like it blended really well with all of the brushes. Again, these brushes are natural hair brushes. They're Japanese brushes, so they do blend really nicely, but I didn't get any skipping or patchiness of application of the blushes when I did apply them. Now, out of all 9 blushes, I think that 4 blushes look like really good on my skin tone without any assistance from any other blush, if that makes sense. So out of those 9 blushes, the 4 that I think looks really good on my skin tone are Cherish, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Cherish, Love Struck, Electric Bloom, and Paradise Venus. Like, those are like really nice. I also think that Divine Rose looks really pretty too, but it just depends on if somebody likes more of a cool tone blush. So keep that in mind. So yeah, not bad. I feel like if you had more medium tan skin tone though, like most of these blushes will look really good on you. But again, the good thing about these blushes, because of the blendability, you can layer them if you do like the different finishes that the blushes come with, if that makes sense. 2 different finishes, so you have the matte and the satin finish, and you can layer them together. So like I have on my face right now, I have Paradise Venus and Desert Orchid mixed on my complexion, and I find that that color looks really pretty on my skin tone right now. And of course we have a bit of the Golden Nectar highlight, which, you know, enhance the glow of my skin. But layering is definitely an option if you did want to pick up more than 1 blush. I just want to double check on the finish of the Desert Orchid blush just to make sure I'm not telling you any lies, you know. Oh yeah, so Desert Orchid is a satin finish, so it has a golden pearl to it. So yeah guys, I like this collection. As a collector, I'm happy that I did pick up all of the blushes, and I can use the blushes on different people because I do makeup once in a while, not as often as I used to. You know, just sanitizing the blushes if I can use it on my family members who have different range of skin tones that I do. As for just being a collector in general, I am happy that I picked up all of the blushes because I have them in my collection. And at the end of the day, I am a makeup collector and I am happy to do so. Now, I am not telling you to go ahead and buy 9 blushes. Do not do that because you don't need all 9 blushes. I just purchased them so that I can demo them for you, because that's what I do here on YouTube. And again, like I mentioned, I'm a collector. So if you are a collector and you can do that, you go ahead and do that, but don't do it just because I did it. That's the FYI. All right, so you guys, yes, next up, the eyeshadow quad. I love the quad. Oh my God, it looks so basic when you first see the pictures of it, but this quad is definitely, I think it's my favorite, one of my favorites. So wearable, the different textures of the metallic shades is giving me life. I love it a lot. I think that this is a must-have. If you're gonna pick up anything from the collection, pick up the quad and at least pick up 1 blush to see how you like it. The highlighter, I like it, but it's not my favorite formula from Auntie Pat, like I mentioned. I think I like the Divine Rose highlighter much better than I like the Divine Glow highlighter, if that makes sense. I feel like this one is a little bit more intense than I would like. I do like a glow to my skin. Like you guys who watch my videos know, I do like to look radiant, but I don't like to look like overly like shiny or like metallic highlighty, and I feel like you can get there with the Divine Glow highlighter if you use too much. So it's okay, but if you're not into bright highlights, I think that you might want to stray away from this one. I don't think that it's picking up any texture on my complexion because I don't have a lot of texture on the high points of my cheek, but if you do, keep that in mind. You can enhance the texture of your skin with the highlight, but I think it blended really well. And then of course I had down some powder. The One Size powder really smooths the skin too, so that kind of helped as well. So yeah, the lip gloss is just your typical Pat McGrath lip gloss formula, so if you want to pick it up, it's a part of the regular collection in general. So yeah guys, that's about it. I feel like I've been talking a lot, so I'm jumbling my words right now, but for the most part, I'm extremely excited to have these items, and I hope that this video helped you in deciding on what color you wanted to pick up from the Pat McGrath Divine Blush collection, you guys. So that is going to be it for today's video. Everything will be linked down in the description box down below if you're interested in trying anything out. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jordine. I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.